Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 200. MMS NASCAR is back. It has been a very long break. We've been waiting very impatiently. I know a lot of people. We're finally back, and it's here at Daytona. There's no better place to start a season than with the biggest race on the whole MMS NASCAR calendar. Right. It's been a few months, I believe, since the season finished. Of course, race here last year was fantastic. Sonia Nevermind went on to win the championship, didn't win a single race as well. So very excited to see what this race has for us. Now, let's go through the grid for today's Daytona 250. Right. On the pole, once I get to the camera. On the pole, we have Albert Rackus. Very impressive from him. He's going to go out for that win that he wants. Quinton Wells Racing really do want a win. I don't believe they actually got one last season. I know Sonia Nevermind didn't. And I don't believe Albert Rackus did. And most certainly their other driver, Matthew O'Hara, who is now part-time alongside Emma Stella in the other Quinton Wells 56 car, didn't. So on pole, Albert Rackus, impressive lap from him. He'll start alongside Karina Villa, won 2 races last year. Took her a while to get those 2 wins. Once she did, she looked unstoppable, and she was very unlucky and had multiple chances to win last year. Going to be going for that title this season. Behind her, it's an all-stage Autosport North America second row. Andrew Mondragon will line up alongside Nicholas Wells, both going for a win. And the biggest win. Third row, Dan Edwards will line up alongside the other Sage Autosport car of Willem de Sturman. Very impressive from the former Joe Gibbs Racing team that has now been rebranded. Behind them, Al Penske fourth row, Ava Vowak alongside Peter Long, the rookie. Fifth row, Sean Dublin Bay will line up alongside reigning champion Sonia Nevermind. She's going to want to go and get her first win and make it the biggest one on the calendar. Sixth row, rookie Mitch Johnson alongside his teammate Camilla Lindbergh, both going for an impressive result. I think Mitch Johnson already impressing with that qualifying. Seventh row, Emma Stella, rookie, part-time alongside Matthew O'Hara in the 56, will line up next to Mike Patella in the number 2 Penske. James Simmons in the 00 car will line up alongside James Faulkner. Behind them, Isabel Harvey will line up alongside Jean Giron, the rookie. Very impressive from him to out-qualify his experienced teammate of Ratko Betez. Behind them, George Whitaker will line up alongside Ratko Betez. We just need Whitaker to please catch up. Very much excited for this race. So that will be row 10. Okay. Row 11, Daniel Gray in the number 1 Chip Ganassi car will line up alongside Hrithik Manikandam. It's an all Stuart Haas Racing row 12. It is Samuel Hendrickson alongside Mario Mirandola. Behind them, Adam Johnson will line up alongside Ryan Merchant. Next will be Panos Glezos lining up alongside John Keith. In the next row, we have Boris. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his surname. That's all I'm going to just say now. Alongside Jamie Fredrickson, who's pulled ahead for some reason. Next row, Tony Andretti on the inside of Thomas Nisbet. Behind them, Mark Tander and Adjet Keith will complete the final row of the grid. Now, they're coming out of, I believe they are in coming out of turn 4 now. Here we go, down to the tri-oval. The pace car is going to pull in any second. And the Daytona 250, here we go. It's been a long wait, but we're finally back. It's green at Daytona, and Albert Rackus will lead the field. Oh my word, could we get a wreck straight away? We have Albert Rakus is turned in. Oh my goodness me, chaos on the start. And that's so many cars out straight away. Oh my goodness me, Samuel Hendrickson is upside down. And that's a lot of the big contenders out of this race at the green. What on earth has happened there? Let's quickly go through the field. Oh, James Faulkner's out of this. Lots of cars involved, lots of cars with damage. Let's go up to the front so we can see who is going to lead. It's going to be the two title rivals for last year have both survived, Sonia Nevermind and Karina Villa. Look at Emma Stella. They've survived. So Peter Long is in the lead at the moment. Behind Peter Long, Nicholas Wells. So Peter Long is going to take the yellow and is going to lead under caution ahead of Nicholas Wells. Then Emma Stella third, fourth Sonia Nevermind, fifth George Whitaker, sixth Karina Villa, seventh James Simmons, eighth Camilla Lindberg, ninth Willem de Sturman. So these have all made it through. Jean Giron in 10th also made it through. 11th Ryan Merchant, 12th Thomas Nisbet on his debut, 13th Ratko Bettes has made it through. Very nice. 14th Mitch Johnson. Looks like there's damage on these cars here. Jamie Fredrickson 15th, 16th for Boris, 17th Manikandan. Looks like there's a bit of damage on the 73. I'm not sure about the rest of them. Tony Andretti, I believe, was caught up in it. He is 19th. Looks like Adric Keith's 18th. Okay, Michael Teller is... Yeah, here we go. Lots of cars coming in straight away then. So we'll get through the stops and then I shall go back and see if we can see what happened. I believe Albert Rakus is out. So that is very unfortunate. What on earth happened? We're going to need to see a replay. Okay, so Nicholas Wells was in from second place. We've got a lot of cars in. But a lot of cars have also stayed out, which is going to make this pretty interesting. We'll go back through the field and look at who's going to be leading them. Go to the front. Peter Long did not come down pit road, so is now in the lead of the Daytona 200. Second place, Sonia Nevermind didn't pit. George Whitaker third. Camilla Lindberg fourth. Jean Giron fifth. Ryan Merchant sixth. Adric Keith seventh. Tony Andretti eighth. John Keith, very nice, ninth. Mario Mirandola will be 10th. Emma Stella will win the race off pit road. Don't crash coming off pit road now. What on earth are these guys doing? Oh well, we'll figure out what they're doing. Anyways, we need to go find someone who was caught up in the... I think Andrew Mondragon was caught up in it. Dan Edwards definitely was. So we're going to rewind back now. We're going to see what happened at the start. So here we go. What on earth happened here? We'll get the helicopter camera. Right, so here we go. So if we look here, they're already four wide. So it's where Camilla Lindberg, I believe, has got... Yeah, the front two got a really poor launch at the green. Very good launches from the two safety cars behind. So here we go. They get too close here, three wide. So what happens to Albert Rakus? Because he's the one that gets turned. So Andrew Mondragon turns Albert Rakus. Oh, Nicholas Wells got damage there. So Nicholas Wells will have damage. All the safety cars will have damage. And they look so good for qualifying. Oh, absolute chaos. And a lot of the big contenders for the win here taken out right at the start. So if we watch here, it's Andrew Mondragon being forced down by Karina Villa. So Karina Villa is the one that causes all of this. But she could have easily gone up here and just blocked off Nicholas Wells. So that causes Andrew Mondragon to turn Albert Rakus. Dan Edwards is spun round. So Willem de Sturman. So Nicholas Wells gets damaged. Willem de Sturman does. Nicholas Wells doesn't get much. So Wells is okay. Oh, that's Sonia Nevermind got rammed into by Willem de Sturman. So Sonia Nevermind as damage. Goodness gracious. So who's involved here at the first part? I shall have a look. So Mitch Johnson, Andrew Mondragon, Sean Dublin Bay, Dan Edwards, Isabel Harvey, both RPM cards are involved. James Faulkner, of course, is out. Mark Tander, Tony Andretti, Albert Rackus, Samuel Hendrickson. So if we have a look here, I believe that the 69, which Keith? That's not a Keith, is it? Adam Johnson is involved. Mark Tander heavily involved. Let's have a look at Gray. I don't know if he was involved. Ava Valyak just goes nowhere. Left is Ava Valyak. So let's have a look here. Oh, that is unfortunate from Isabel. I don't know if that's unfortunate or stupid. Let's go with Isabel Harvey then. Right. So what happens? Isabel Harvey just turns down thinking she's avoiding and just goes straight into the back of the 15 and then a massive pile up there. Goodness gracious. What a dramatic start to the race. Right, so we shall fast forward now. Fast forwarding. Okay, so the pace car is going to be out for another lap, so we'll just fast forward. Okay, the pace car is in this lap. Here we go. Back to pretty much live. Right. Very chaotic start then for the Daytona 200. We had a wreck straight away. So Peter Long, I believe, is not badly damaged. Sonia Nevermind, I don't think is too badly damaged. George Whitaker's fine. Lindbergh's fine. Giron, I believe, is fine. Merchant, fine. Keith, fine. Tony Andretti, I know, was involved, but he looks fine as of right now. John Keith, fine. Mario Miandola, fine. Emma Stella, very much fine and pitted. James Simmons, fine, pitted. TJ Nisbet, fine, I believe. Fredrickson will be fine. Johnson, fine. Manik Kandan, I have no idea. I believe he's fine. Wells had a tiny bit, but did pit, so hopefully they've repaired that. Same with Karina Villa. Ratko Betez. Okay, anyways, enough of going through the field. I think James Faulkner's still in this somehow. Probably a lap down. In fact, I shall check. Yes, James Faulkner 3 laps down. Number 1, 3 laps down. 9, 3 laps down. But we are green again at Daytona. So Mark Tander is... Well, we'll figure out who's still in this race eventually. We'll give it a few laps. Right. So Peter Long leads the field down to turn 1. And everyone's going to make it this time. Now, I still cannot believe we've had a wreck literally at the green. So Peter Long, brilliant launch, and is starting to get away from the field for now. Camilla Lindbergh to the inside of Sonia Nevermind. Will Lindbergh get second place? Yes, because Sonia Nevermind cannot go down to block. So Lindbergh will move herself up into second place and give chase to Peter Long now. So, many cars already out of this pretty much. A lot of the slower cars starting to fall back straight away. Some pretty defensive blocking there from, I believe, Mirandola. We go back to the front. Camilla Lindbergh going to the inside of Peter Long and will now take the lead here at Daytona. So Camilla Lindbergh will move to the lead and will look to hold that. Look at that 61 car. What is that doing still up here? That should have fallen miles back already. Now, they do have a partnership with a decent team, so they do have an okay car, but they should not be fighting up here, really. James Simmons getting a nice push from the number 4 and 56, but Camilla Lindbergh is far enough ahead to block and protect her lead. So we've got a nice little group of cars up front now, and in a single file line as everyone is trying to clear slower cars and get to this group. So James Simmons, technically a rookie. He did one race last season, DNF'd and it was a fill-in race for the race band Tony Andretti, I believe, is who he filled in for. No, I think he was in the 11 car actually, so the Joe Gibbs Sage car. Oh, James Faulkner's still going, but he can't get above like 175. I know he can. He's just incredibly slow, and he's already about to be put another lap down. So basically, the 10's out, the 9's out. I believe the 42 is out as well. Oh, James Faulkner's down pit road. I believe that'll be his race done. Unless he got spun or something. Anyways, Emma Stella now to the lead. Mitch Johnson is going to try and get the lead, but Emma Stella manages to get down in time and block, and we're 3 wide again. Please don't go 4 wide. We know what happened the last time we went 4 wide in this race. Right, so down the back straight, everyone's searching for the best draft. Jean Giron trying to get that inside line down the back straight to work, and it is going to work as James Simmons gets stuck up high. I believe that's Willem de Sturman, who's not badly damaged, is finally up with this group now. So Willem de Sturman will get up here. Everyone's searching around for the draft. Please don't go 4 wide, guys. Thank you. Very nice. Sonia Nevermind back up front. So yeah, this is very nice. It's nice and calm now. Everyone's just playing it easy, finding the draft, moving around to the position they want to be in. It's a lot calmer now. Jean Giron, the rookie. 2 rookies fighting for the lead early on lap 10 of 80 here at Daytona. The Daytona 200. Here comes Jean Giron to the inside of Emma Stella. Stella got her teammate of Sonia Nevermind behind. And Jean Giron has got the Penske of Peter Long behind. Peter Long, very impressive, survived the first lap. He's looking very good, very nice for a rookie, at least on the super speedways. Let's hope he can keep this up. And in fact, he's going to... Oh, no, there's James Faulkner. Anyways, so yeah, everyone here seems to be going at a good pace. So it looks like anyone pretty much down to Nisbet has a shot at the win. They can just remain in the draft. Peter Long now to the lead. Krithik Manikandan, race winner last year, is up to second. Willem de Sturman, yeah, I was correct. He does not have bad damage, so he's fine. That's Sean Dublin Bay and the Hooters car having a look behind at, I believe that's Adric Keith. So Willem de Sturman will go to the inside of Manikandan, and Johnson will go to the inside of de Sturman. It's very nice now. It looks like they're not going to take each other out anymore, which is what we want to see. We want to see them nice and calm and not brutally taking each other out of the race, and we end up with like 3 cars finishing. Because I thought after that first lap we were going to end up with 3 cars finishing. Some cars getting very close there as we're 3 wide. We're going to move down into turn 1. Be Penske 1-2 now. George Whitaker gives chase to Peter Long. Who have we got out? There's James Faulkner still in the pits. Dan Edwards, bad damage. Karina Villa will not be winning today. She has bad damage, and so does Daniel Gray. Was Thomas Nisbet not very quick, so that's why he's so far back. Not because he's got damage or anything. Oh, we've got a wreck. We've got another wreck. Oh, Emma Stella's gone. Emma Stella is gone. She looked like she had a good chance at the win. Is the caution flag out? Yes, the caution flag is out. So Peter Long, once again, will take the caution. What happened this time? I don't think anyone hit the wall, but Nicholas Wells and Emma Stella involved. Will rewind and have a look at what happened. Someone tried to go 3 wide with Wells, I believe. So it starts all the way back here, really. So they're 3... Okay, so it's Boris who tries to go... Right, so if we watch this, they leave a gap. So Mirandola just leaves a gap. Oh, what is that from them two? They're rubbing each other. This is ridiculous from the 2 Stuart Haas teammates. And they spin round Wells. And Emma Stella gets spun round by the other Stuart Haas. That was ridiculous from them. They're teammates and they're racing each other like that, and they just cause an incident. What happens to Stella then? So she gets up into the wall. So this is all happening, and she just gets up into the wall and then gets put down by Mario Mirandola. Spinning and gets going again. Very nice save from Emma Stella. I could have... No one's got bad damage. I think the only one with damage from this is Emma Stella, who checks up while it's all going on, even though she doesn't need to. Gets into the wall and then just gets put down by the house of Mario Mirandola. But just what were these two doing here? Just watch in the background down here. The 4 and 41 teammates, and they're smashing into each other, smash up and take out Nicholas Wells and then Emma Stella. Stuart Haas is going to be very unhappy with that. Very, very unhappy. And I'm sure team owner Whitaker is going to be having a stern word with them too. So here we go. Will anyone be coming down pit road? Yes. So the cars, everyone is going to come down pit road, I believe. So in comes Peter Long. I think every single car is coming down pit road. Yes, so here we go. Peter Long. We shall go to a spectator camera to try and get a better view of what's going on here. So everyone down pit road now. We'll go up with Ryan Merchant so we get a better view of everything going on. So here comes in literally every car still in the race. In fact, we'll go with John Keefe to get the best possible view. Here we go. Every car's in. Everyone in, out, trying to find their box. I believe Peter Long is already out of the pits. Yes, so Peter Long keeps the lead ahead of George Whitaker. Jean Giron third. Who would have guessed this? Fourth is going to be Adric Keefe. I would not have put my money on him this high up this race. So, fifth, Camilla Lindbergh. Sixth, Christic Manikandan. Seventh, seventh, Ryan Merchant. Eighth, John Keefe. Ninth, James Simmons. 10th, Jamie Fredrickson. 11th, Mario Mirandola. The lead is on the lead lap. Yes. Mitch Johnson, 12th. 13th, Willem de Sturman. 14th, Sonia Nevermind. 15th, Michael Teller. 16th, Sean Dublin Bay. 17th, Thomas Nisbet. 18th, Ava Valyak. Why are these two side by side? 19th, Andrew Mondragon. 20th, Nicholas Wells, who got spun. So very good that he didn't get damaged there. Oh, whoa, what's happened here? The two Sage cars collide because someone's trying to get into position. Oh dear, what happened there? Let's have a quick look at that again. It looks like someone had already collided up here, maybe. Oh yes, it's Jamie Fredrickson that causes all of this. He just brake checks Mirandola and then smashes into him. So they've got a tiny bit of damage. And then these two back here, the two safety cars, that'll be damage to Nicholas Wells. That'll be pretty bad, I reckon. Very chaotic, this race. So yeah, in comes Teller again. So we'll quickly just go through and check the ones that came down pit road. So yeah, Teller came in. I believe Wells came in as well. Yes. Or maybe not. So, I don't know. I believe Teller did, though. Teller is still nowhere to be seen. Oh my word, Boris's car is damaged. I believe Teller might be out of this. What happened to Michael Teller? Maybe that hit had taken out Teller's engine. I do not know. Yeah, engine damage. Teller's engine got completely destroyed by that collision under caution. Well, that's quite unfortunate. So, Penske may have lost one car, but they are still running 1-2 with two of the others. The number 12 and number 92. And Ava Valyak is running down in 17th position, I believe. We'll confirm it once they go across the line. So yeah, you can see all the tire marks and where the incident happened. So we're at lap 15 now. Oh, well, starting lap 16. There we go. So lap 16 under caution. Our second caution of the day. We had one right at the green. And then another one caused by the two Stuart Haas cars racing extremely aggressively and then taking out themselves and Nicholas Wells alongside Emma Stella. Although no one got damaged apart from Stella in that, I don't think. Because I know Stella got up into the wall, but it wasn't a hard hit. So I believe everyone involved in that caution should be fine, apart from Boris. I don't know what's happened to his car. That car is very much destroyed. James Faulkner is not having a good day. Faulkner is so Daniel Gray is a lapped car. I believe so is the, I don't know, to tell us out. So yeah, Gray is 3 laps down, and the 43 of James Faulkner, still in this race, is 8 laps down. I do not know why he is still driving in this. One sec, there we go. So James Faulkner's car is completely destroyed. He is on lap 8 while everyone else is on lap 16, apart from the number 1 car, Daniel Gray's lap 13. So I believe most of the cars here are still in drivable condition. So we've had 2 cautions, we've had 1 massive pile-up, 1 with a couple of spins, but no one really got into the wall. The Dodge pace car will be coming in this lap. Let me just have a quick drink. Right, here we go. So, Peter Long will lead the field for the 2nd time today to the green. In comes the pace car. It's the 2nd time today we're going to have Peter Long leading the field. Green flag. And we're racing again here at the Daytona 200. It's been a pretty chaotic race. We've got plenty of action going on. And Peter Long, with an astounding restart, is flown off from the rest of the field. That's the sort of restart you want, Peter, when you're having like a last lap green flag restart. You remember back to last season with Keith McHugh winning Daytona 250. Now that was one hell of a finish. Down to the line 0.004, if I remember correctly, at the line. Fantastic. We didn't think we were going to get the green flag, but we did. And it gave us the best finish in MMS history. Not biased. So, Camilla Lindbergh to the inside of George Whitaker across the line. Whitaker will lead, and everyone else looks to be fine. Look, please don't take each other out anymore. Boris's car is not in good condition at all. Back to the front, 3 wide already. And Krithik Manikandan is going to move ahead into the lead of this race. So James Simmons coming back up to have a little go at the lead again. Very impressive from the rookie. Of course, he has 1 race experience at Talladega last season, filling in for the injured. Oh, Jamie Fredrickson's in. I believe Jamie Fredrickson has got an issue. Oh, it's disaster for the Simrep car. What is wrong with Jamie Fredrickson? We'll find out. But into his start. Maybe he got a flat. Who else is in? Tony Andretti's in. That's odd. That wasn't even enough time to change tyres. That is a very odd stop. But that's their race basically completely done. So Jamie Fredrickson's not going to go a lap down, but Tony Andretti is about to go a lap down, I believe. So yeah, out comes Tony Andretti, and there comes the field as they fly by. It's going to absolutely crush him, as he is now a lap down here at Daytona, and that's his chance of the win completely gone. Jean Giron getting a bit close there as he's searching for even the smallest possible gap he can find. We come down the back straight. James Simmons will still lead ahead of Camilla Lindbergh. Lindbergh's going to go to the inside of Simmons before Simmons can block. And Lindbergh will move up to the lead. Her best race of the lap. Her best lap of the race was last lap. Impressive. Not best race of the lap. So here we go, down towards the line to start lap 21 of 80. We're going for about half an hour. It's going to be a long race, isn't it? We shortened it by 20 laps to try and make sure the race wasn't as long as last year, because that was quite... took a while for the race to be uploaded. Oh no, here they go. They're catching Jamie Fredrickson, who's not got damage, it seems, but because it doesn't have to draft, is a lot slower. So James Simmons will lead momentarily before Willem de Sturman in the tied car will move up into the lead of the race. If it stays as it is, I believe we are going to get green flag pit stops. If it stays as it is, unless we get mainly 2 more cautions, because I believe I think they can do about 30 laps, maybe. I don't know. Last season they were doing 30 laps. However, this season I can't remember whether their tyres and fuel was dropping off faster last year. It's either 30 or 60. If it's 60, they will need to pit again, and they'll need 1 caution to get that done. Whereas it'll be green flag stops. If it's 30, they'll need 2 more, I reckon. So here comes the field, like hungry sharks after Jamie Fredrickson, ready to put him a lap down. Got plenty of cars still up here. So yeah, we have 18 cars within a shot of the win at the moment. Thomas Nisbet. How is he still alive in this? Oh, James Simmons getting a little bit loose up top with Camilla Lindbergh on the rear of that car. They're coming after Jamie Fredrickson now. They're going to want to get past him. Although, remember, he does have damage, so he won't hold them up too much. Oh, there's contact. Mario Mirandola into the back of Jamie Fredrickson there. That was a bit of a hit there. Mirandola may have a bit of damage. They're getting a bit loose there in the mid-pack. Oh, this is getting exciting now that the back marker is just... Everyone's going to make it through, I believe. Yes, everyone will make it through. Jamie Fredrickson, of course. He's not got any issues. He's in a slow car, but he's not got any problems. So he may be able to do what George Whitaker was doing last season and hang with the lead pack the entire race. He just needs to try and get himself unlapped. And if he can do that when a caution falls, that'd be great for him, because he would be, well, back on the lead lap. That's what he tries. That's what he's going to need to do. Because yeah, he's sticking with them. He is sticking with them. I believe Andrew Mondragon's out, isn't he? No, Andrew Mondragon's still in the race. What position is he in? 19th, so he has bad damage. I'm going to assume. Yeah, so here are the cars with damage. So Andrew Mondragon, James Faulkner. Ratko Betez won't be able to get the Daytona 200 crown just yet. Which is unfortunate for him, because he came so close last year. But it's not happening, so he's just going to have to wait another year. Rita Villa as well. Oh, who is that? They are approaching another back marker, I believe. So George Whitaker leads. It's Boris, and he can't get above 170, like 6 miles an hour. I'm never thinking he'll get above 173. That car is completely destroyed. And here come the leaders. They've reached another back marker. And can they navigate him just fine? Or are we going to have another incident? Came close last time. Is Jean Giron having a look? The Muller-Zach speed car. Ratko Betez can't win. Can the rookie Giron win? Whitaker's going to go low. Giron's stuck up high now. Mario Mirandola's going to go to the inside maybe of Whitaker. No. So the cars on the high line are going to be stuck up there. Boris is blocking. They're getting very close to full wide at some points in the back. Everyone's searching around. They are. Thomas Nisbet getting very close to turning Sean Dublin Bay, but he doesn't, and everyone's making it through just fine now. Peter Long is going to get held by Boris. Very unfortunate for Peter Long, because this may drop him out of the lead group completely. And that would be the end of any hope of winning this race. Adric Keith now stuck behind Boris. We go back up to the front. Everyone's getting really close now. This is aggressive racing. Look at this. Emma Stella getting forced up high by Willem de Sturman. is James Simmons, leads from John Keith. We've got two of the midfield to back marker cars. Well, no, the zero isn't a back marker. Will be nice there. That's not exactly a back marker, but it was going to be. We've got two cars that are only good because they've partnered with big organisations, and they're actually running 1-2 at the moment here at Daytona. If this is the sort of race that these cars need to shine, the super speedways will be their way into the playoffs. Remember, if you win a race, you will automatically book yourself a place in the playoffs. So for the smaller teams, like SimTech and I would say, what do you call them? Stuart Haas, they're not exactly rapid. So, well, they are good, but their drivers are all rookies, so they're inexperienced, and they aren't very not gonna get people excited, put it that way. Tell you what, if Thomas Nisbet won this race, that would be something. But Sonia, never mind. He's still going for that first win. He's currently stuck behind Thomas Nisbet. So something you ever thought you'd say, is it? So go back up to the front. Camilla Lindbergh leads pretty comfortably at the moment, taking it easy while the cars behind sitting and save a bit of fuel using the drafts. They can lift off. And we're getting our way through this race now. We're getting there. Pretty impressive driving we've seen, and some pretty shambolic driving. We're all taking it pretty easily now. No more 3 wides, just 2 wide, taking it nice and calm. Everyone just finding the draft, finding this. For God's sake, literally just as I say you're taking it easy, you go and make it 3 wide again. Camilla Lindbergh is leading for Richard Childress Racing. Ryan Merchant, a rookie for Stuart Haas, been relatively quiet today. I believe he was involved in the lap 1 incident. So he's having a nice run at the moment. Everyone's trying to find the draft. Don't go 4 wide, guys. You know it doesn't end well. Thank you. Been a very, very nice race, I must say. We've had plenty of racing, plenty of action, plenty of carnage. It's been a very solid Daytona 200 so far. We are 31 laps in, and they are approaching another back marker, or 2 back markers. Dan Edwards, Tony Andretti. Tony Andretti is lapped, I believe. We shall check. Since he's 26th, yeah, Tony Andretti is a lap down. However, the 31 of Dan Edwards is not a lap down. Adam Johnson, quite slow. I believe Dan Edwards will catch him and pass him for 22nd. So, Radko, here is the damaged group. What these guys will need is a caution, I reckon, to get back in the draft. I doubt they'll do it, so they'll need a late caution. I doubt they'll be able to keep up. So we go back up to the lead pack now. Everyone moving around, shimmying, trying to find the best line for them at the moment. Of course, the low line is the best in the corners. However, the high line is best out of the corners. So it's quite interesting. The low line overall is faster. But if you're going to take the low line on a straight without any draft at all prior, you're probably going to be out-dragged. But you just need to keep your nose in for the next corner. So Jean Giron leads. I have a feeling we're going to see a first-time winner today. It's been a chaotic race. You may even see a new team come out on top. Of course, Muller Zackspeed is formerly Go Fast. That was close. Willem de Sturman almost ends the race of Mitch Johnson, but no caution as neither of them have gone round. Very nice save from Johnson, who has got George Whitaker on his rear bumper. We go up to the front now. Jean Giron still leads ahead of James Simmons. anyone who put money on one of these two winning this race, congratulations. You could end up being very rich if one of these two can actually pull this off. No one would have put money on these two. No one, surely not. Oh, there's a lot of back markers coming up now as they fly down the back straight. High speed, 200 miles, well, 199, nearly 200. So Jean Giron leads right now. We'll go to a spectator camera. So they fly now out of turn 4, down to the tri-oval. Jean Giron will once again lead a lap 35 now of the Daytona 200. With Willem de Sturman forced down by Camilla Lindberg, may be able to get his nose in on Jean Giron. No, he cannot. They are catching back markers, so this could get very interesting. But they're catching quite a few. Adam Johnson bringing Boris somehow into it. The draft. So here we go. Willem de Sturman. Jean Giron gets over 200 miles an hour this time. And now they've caught up to the back markers. It's Dan Edwards, winner of Talladega last year, but last in points of the drivers who did all the races. He had a shambolic season last year, even with his win at Talladega, which means he can take part in the All-Star race this year. There you go. He's held up Willem de Sturman, who's now going to try and get out from behind him. Tony Andretti is not going to hold up Jean Giron too much, but Camilla Lindberg is going to get blocked. But they are catching Boris very quickly. I still cannot pronounce his last name, so he will forever be known as Boris. Tony Andretti's looking to block guys, even though he is now 2 laps down. Emma Stella, very impressive qualifying performance. Unfortunately, did get caught up on lap 1. No, didn't get caught up on lap 1, but got caught up in the other one. There goes Sean Dublin Bay. Dublin Bay is round. Can he keep it out the wall? No, he's into the wall. Will we have a caution for that? No, we will not have a caution. No caution for a Sean Dublin Bay. That's his race done now. He needed a caution there because he didn't get bad damage. He's down pit road. I believe he might go a lap down now. So that is very unfortunate for Sean Dublin Bay. Was sticking with the lead pack and then just got turned. I don't know who by. Might go have a look at a replay of that. No, we won't. We'll stay live. We won't look at a replay because pretty simple. He just got turned down. So Jean Giron still leads. I don't think I'm even pronouncing his surname right. I'll just keep calling him that. Jean Giron. Giron sounds better. Sounds more French. John Keith is hunting down Jean Giron. Nicholas Wells, of course, caught up on lap 1. Slightly damaged car, but he's still going. Sage Autosport North America with the 11 and 18 cars still in the race. The Ally Chevrolet and Tide Chevrolet. Here we go. They have now caught up to Adam Johnson as they drive through the smoke from the spin. Real surprised that wasn't a caution there, but I'm guessing it's because it was only one car involved and that car did not stop. Here we go. Jean Giron's going to go high, and once again, Giron will come out on top, I believe. No, because here we go. John Keith to the inside. Giron is still relatively high. Giron's going to hold it just fine now as we fly down the back straightaway. Mario Mirandola goes lower, nearly gets caught up in something with James Simmons. That would have been really unfortunate to lose Simmons like that. He has had a fantastic race. I'm sure Mario Mirandola is not very popular, especially among his Stuart Haas team after he caused an incident after driving very aggressively with his teammate. So Jean Giron once again lead a lap. In fact, at the moment, he looks like he could win as we've reached the halfway point of this race. 44 minutes we've been racing for. Quite a long one. Longest race of the season. So Willem de Sturman's going to put James Simmons up high. Jean Giron is driving fantastically. No one can even get close enough for a move. No one can get in the position to get the move done. Camilla Lindbergh to the inside of Ryan Merchant. Merchant will be stuck up high now, or in the middle. It's James Simmons who's stuck up higher. They need to work together if they want to get ahead of Giron, and I believe that's what they're doing now. Camilla Lindbergh playing it very smart, sitting in behind Willem de Sturman. Is de Sturman close enough? No, but Lindbergh not playing it smart anymore is going to go for the move. Lindbergh and de Sturman are going to need to work together here if they want to get ahead of Giron. Because in fairness, I don't know if they do, because we will have green flag stops, I'm pretty sure, unless we have another caution. So they will be pitting once more. So saving fuel and tyres might be the way to go for now. Here we go, Lindbergh on the rear bumper of John Giron. But no, look who's going to the inside. It's Willem de Sturman, but Lindbergh is far enough ahead. If Lindbergh goes for it now, Lindbergh will have the lead. Which car's going to go down first? Neither. They're going to sit at a single file line and save fuel. John Giron may, despite having led by far the most laps of this race, what's happened here? What has happened here? That's Ratko Betes, I'm pretty sure. We'll quickly rewind and then speed up again. What's happened to Ratko Betes? Oh, Karina Vias just turned Ratko Betes completely. Ratko Betes is a disappointing afternoon. It's made even worse by that. Because he saves the car, he keeps it going. We've got no caution. Okay, right, we'll go back now to the lead group. Jean Giron still leads. Camilla Lindbergh, is she going to go for a move this time? She is definitely close enough. No, sitting in single file still. Welcome to plate racing, everybody, because this does happen quite a lot. Emma Stella now going to hunt down Ryan Merchant as she clears Peter Long. Here we go. Some cars going down to the inside. George Whitaker going to the inside of Willem de Sturman, but they're not going to do well enough because they lost the draft. George Whitaker will get Willem de Sturman, though. So there is a good thing coming out of that. Camilla Lindbergh is right on the rear bumper of Jean Giron, but she just can't get that nose to the inside. She is so close to getting it done. And I reckon they could even end up taking each other out with how close they're getting in the corners. Willem de Sturman has a look at George Whitaker, but is not going to go for the move. Coming back through turn 1 and turn 2 now. Look at Camilla Lindbergh. She's right on the rear bumper of that Muller Zach Speed 26. Of course, the number 26 is a race-winning number in MMS NASCAR. There's Boris, Ratko Betes, and James Faulkner in again. That's interesting. Could we have stops soon? Here we go. Yes, Jean Giron is coming down pit road now. I believe this is a scheduled stop, so we'll stay with Giron. Get to the limiter. There's James Faulkner. You should see Ratko Betes as well, unless Betes has already got going. I believe Betes has. So the pit window is very much open now, I believe. So in comes John Giron from the lead. Right side tyres, and they're on. And drop the right. Are they going to do left? Yes, they will. So yeah, a lot more cars are going to be pitting. So we'll go to the spectator camera and see if anyone comes in this time. So Jean Giron leaves the pit lane. Let's get back up to the lead group. Who's coming in? Peter Long's in. Camilla Lindbergh's in. This is crucial. This is big. How well is Lindbergh's crew going to do at the stop? Will she rejoin ahead of John Giron? So we've got green flag stops here at Daytona. And will these guys be able to make it to the end? Because it's 30 laps roughly, I think. I don't know if these guys are going to make it. Lot more cars coming in. There's Sonia Nevermind. What happened to her? She dropped back a lot. Oh! We've got a wreck in the pit lane. What has happened there? Peter Long, when leaving the pits, turns into Adric Keefe, who's coming into his box. Carnage. down pit road. Right, let's go back to the lead group. So Thomas Nisbet is in. Mario Mirandola's in. The cars that stay out longer are going to have a better chance in this race. Was it Adam Johnson? No, that's Adam Johnson who's leaving. So there's Jean Jerome. There's Peter Long and Camilla Lindberg. Here comes John Giron, who's quite a way back on them. And there is the leaders. So they've all put these guys a lap down, but they will also need to pit. So Camilla Lindberg and Peter Long. And I think John Giron's chance at the win may be gone as pretty much all the lead group come down pit road now. Oh, damages Nicholas Wells rams into the back of Emma Stella. Nicholas Wells has been ramming a lot of people today. Professional rammer. There's Dan Edwards. He's going to slow down Ryan Merchant trying to get into his box. There's Andrew Mondragon leaving. Oh my. I have no idea what the order is going to be here. We're going to have to find out. So, Willem de Sturman did not come down pit road, I believe. So Willem de Sturman could have the best shot at the win here, because he's extended his stint the longest. So yeah, in comes de Sturman now. So there's Mario Mirandola. I believe Mirandola may be in the net lead of this race. I am unsure. Mario Mirandola will come out in the net lead, I believe. So round the outside, there's all of these cars on the apron who have just pitted. So John Keefe is in the net lead. John Keefe and George Whitaker are in the net lead, and they will rejoin ahead of Mario Mirandola. So we have a lead pack still. And they're going to clear the back markers here. So Camilla Lindberg, I have no idea what the order is. Please, can we get this order sorted? I need to figure out who is where. So John Keefe, I believe, is in the net lead. Maybe. No. The 18 car still... Where is the 18 car? There is Willem de Sturman on the apron. Where is de Sturman going to come out? He's out in the lead, but here they are. Can he get up to speed in time? I believe he can. So Willem de Sturman is still in the lead pack. So de Sturman leads here. No, John Keefe will go around the outside. He did not get up to speed in time. So he's going to need to slot into the draft and get his car up to speed. Camilla Lindberg is still on the lead lap. So Lindberg shall clear these cars. So will Peter Long. Jean Giron and Ryan Merchant, and I believe Nicholas Wells, will work together to try and catch up to this lead pack. So, top three is George Whitaker, John Keefe, and Mario Mirandola. So, George Whitaker is the only one of these cars who has won a race before, I believe. James Faulkner, I believe, just pitted again. That car has many issues today. Sorry for that, I had to have another little drink. As we go back up through turn 3, turn for George Whitaker, coming now down to the tri-oval, will lead. So Jamie Fredrickson's coming down pit road now. All of them just following each other, shimming around, trying to get the draft. Camilla Lindberg and Willem de Sturman going to make it 5 cars now in the hunt for the win. And I believe Peter Long will as well. Jean Giron and Ryan Merchant should work together, really. Along with these cars here, this group of 4, once they clear the back marker of Boris, they will catch up to Nicholas Wells and then can work together to catch up to Giron and Merchant, and then work together to catch up to the leaders. This race is all still to play for. Another car coming down pit road. That's Jamie Fredrickson, sorry about that. So, this is all still to play for, but it's the current top 5 with the best chance of the win here, as Peter Long is dropping. So he's going to be caught by Giron and Merchant. So right now, it's the top 5 who are fighting for the win here at Daytona. So currently George Whitaker leads. George Whitaker is leading the Daytona 200, followed by Camilla Lindbergh, John Keith, Mario Mirandola, and Willem de Sturman, who is now passing Mirandola on the inside. Who have these guys caught? Carina Villa and James Faulkner, who is not even that slow. How is Faulkner having such a bad race? He is not even that. Faulkner is 13 laps down. Jesus Christ, James. Right, so Camilla Lindbergh is going to move to the lead now. John Keith, Willem de Sturman sitting back with Mario Mirandola. Who's ahead of these guys? That's Dan Edwards. So, Peter Long has dropped into the clutches of Ryan Merchant and Jean Giron. This lot has to work together to catch up to the leaders, who are now currently being held by back markers. This is big. They're being really held by the back markers. This is exactly what Merchant, Giron and Long will need to catch up and make it an 8-car battle for the win. James Faulkner is going to block George Whitaker. Oh no, they're going to get... Faulkner's going to get forced up. Carina Villa is holding up her teammate, Camilla Lindbergh. And now they're catching up to Dan Edwards. This is exactly what that group of 3 needs. They need to work together to catch up to these cars ahead. Yes, they're going to get blocked again. So we're going to have a much larger battle for the lead. James Faulkner is on pace with these guys. So here we go. They're now finally clearing the back markers. Tony Andretti will be the next one. So George Whitaker clears the back markers. Willem de Sturman, I believe, should clear Faulkner here. So Faulkner, despite being 13 laps down, is on pace with the leaders. I don't know what they've been doing to that car at the stops, but whatever it is, I don't understand. Where is Giron, Merchant and Long? Here we go. I'll quickly go on board with Peter Long, so I'll stop talking for a minute and you can just listen to the cars. Right, that's enough of just crank it up a bit. It's enough of that as we come back to the leaders now. And, sorry about that. The pack is catching. The 3-car pack is catching. And then we've got a 4-car pack behind them. The Emma Stella and Nicholas Wells one behind them. A caution would really shake this up. A caution would bring everyone back into play here. So here we go. John Keith has gone to the inside and Mario Mirandola is going to the outside of Keith and he's going to try and get a move done, but of course you can't pass on the outside. So John Keith is going to just hold it there and Camilla Lindbergh having a good look. Lindbergh is very aggressive through the corners, I must say. I don't know if these guys are going to make it to the end. I believe de Sturman can. I'm pretty sure Willem de Sturman can easily make it to the end of this race. I'm just unsure about the other cars. Here you go, they're clearing Carina Villa now. Peter Long is going to get blocked by Villa, so Long will lose out on the draft momentarily of the quick cars. There's James Faulkner, who has been dropped by the leaders, which is unfortunate because he's not too bad pace-wise though. Absolute disaster race for Richard Petty Motorsport. won the race last year, of course, last season, but it's not going to be happening this time. Isabel Harvey, well, both cars involved in that lap one incident. Isabel Harvey taken out of the race completely. James Faulkner is now 14 laps down. It's been a good race so far. It's been a very good race. Who is ahead of Whitaker? Oh, it's Boris. Right, so 5 cars still in the lead fight. 3 cars trying to catch them. They need a bigger group to catch them, though. Can this group of 4 catch up to the group of 3 and link up? I don't know. I believe we may just have 5 cars now fighting for the lead to the end of this thing. They're very much catching up to Boris. Unless, of course, we do get a caution. That is the only thing that can bring everyone together. And we didn't think we were going to get one last season. And we did. And we had one final green lap in that race. Oh, this is going to work out a lot. The pack gets badly held up by Boris. George Whitaker's going to get ahead. Of course, he's not going to have a draft. So these guys are going to all have to work together. Can Peter Long, Jean Giron, and Ryan Merchant take advantage? I don't think they can. So George Whitaker is all by himself now, so they're going to have to work together to catch up. So they're trying to clear Tony Andretti and Boris. So here you go, they've cleared James Faulkner now. They're going to have to work together here to get this done. So there's Boris there. There's Mario Mirandola. They are very close to getting this done. I believe they may pick up Mirandola as he has fallen out of the lead group. So it's now... And then there were 4. So now there's 4 in that lead group fighting for this win. So Mario Mirandola using the draft from Tony Andretti, going to go to the inside. Andretti's blocking. Mirandola's trying to stick his nose in there, but he can't get it. So yes, they're going to catch up. Jean Giron, Ryan Merchant and Peter Long are going to at least catch up to Mario Mirandola because he has lost that lead group draft. So it's now a 4 versus 4. Can the second 4 group catch up? Where's the third 4 group? What happened to them? Oh no, here they are. They've got Karina Villa with this group for some reason. Oh, there's James Simmons and Mitch Johnson, both very impressive today. James Simmons, very, very impressive. So here we go. Jean Giron clears Tony Andretti. Ryan Merchant does. And now they're up with Mario Mirandola. So now they've got a group of 4 to work together to try and just catch up to the leaders. Who's the next car they have to pass is Ratko Betters, who's quite a way up the road. So lap 63 of 80. We've been going for over an hour now. It's been a cracking race, I must say. So, George Whitaker still leads. Ahead of Willem de Sturman, Camilla Lindberg and John Keefe, the lead group of 4. Behind them, fighting their way through traffic and trying to catch up, Ryan Merchant, Peter Long, Mario Mirandola and Jean Giron, the driver who I really think deserves this race the most out of everyone. Him and George Whitaker have both been brilliant. They both deserve this. George Whitaker looking for his second career win. Of course, he won at, I believe it was Watkins Glen last season. Going for his second. And right now, it doesn't look like anyone can pass him in this lead group. His car looks so good. So many cars were taken out on lap 1 here. Oh, they obviously get Griffith Manikandan got held up, so he's going to try and catch back up. How far are these guys off? They're not too far off, actually. This is still all very much to play for. They are giving it everything to just try and catch up. We'll see what Giron's lap here is as he comes to the line. Will they be able to catch them? A 45.479. 45.707 for John Keefe. 3 tenths closed in that lap. They are currently 3.75 off the leaders. They may be able to catch up by the end of the race if they can keep this up. But Whitaker's car is in impeccable condition and it is flying. So it's going to be interesting. Someone is pitting. So someone is coming down pit road. Oh my word, look at this group here. So is there any lead lap cars in this lot? I think there's a few. There is a few, yeah. There's a few lead lap cars in that group. There's Nicholas Wells and Emma Stella still together somewhat. Is this group of 4 again? Oh! Camilla Lindberg! What's happened there? What's happened to Lindberg? Oh, she was the one who's come down pit road, so she couldn't make the end. Has she got an issue? Camilla Lindberg has an issue. I believe Camilla Lindberg may have something like a puncture. So Camilla Lindberg is not going to be winning the race this year. Disaster for the 27. But that is huge for this group of 4. Because now the leaders have only got 3 cars. And Keith's dropped off and they're being held by Radko Betez. What happened to Lindberg? I'm going back to see what's happened to Lindberg. I'm pretty sure she must have been involved in a collision. Or something. No, just dropped down onto the apron. Nothing happened. The car just had an issue. I think it was a puncture. She's dropped down onto the apron and that is her race run now. Right, so we're back live now. Let's go to the leaders, who are finally cleared Radko Betez. So George Whitaker leads from Willem de Sturman and John Keith. Jean Giron, Ryan Merchant, Mario Mirandola, and Peter Long are giving it everything to catch up to the top 3. But it may be too little too late. Unless we get a caution round about now, I don't think they're going to catch them. So it's going to be down to this lead group. Willem de Sturman just trying to get enough of a draft to pull to the inside of George Whitaker. But I don't think he's going to get enough. And I think Whitaker may have this in the bag. Unless they need to stop late on. That's the only thing that could shake this race up even more than it already has been. So coming to the line, Ryan Merchant's lap, a 45.423. A 45.401 for John Keith. However, he was faster than George Whitaker that lap. They really just need to clear Radko Betez here. They need to clear him easily, which they will. Ryan Merchant to the inside of Betez. So Merchant, they're going to clear Radko Betez with ease. They needed to do that. That's big for them because the leaders were unable to clear Radko Betez straight away. So here we go to the line to start lap 71 of 80. George Whitaker still in the lead of this race. Who's pitting? We've got cars coming down pit road. Cars are coming down pit road. Sean Dublin Bay's in. I believe we have one more stop in this race. Who else is in? It's just Dublin Bay, I think. But we're getting more stops. I'm pretty sure of it. I believe it might be one of the leaders that's coming in. Let's stick with the lead 3 as they get stuck behind Boris now. And John Keith is going to fly around the outside of all of them. They're not pitting. But no, John Keith isn't as Boris comes up to block them. So Whitaker and de Sturman are clearing. John Keith to the outside there. Look at the leaders. They've got a lot of overspeed on them now. This is their chance. Can they just catch up? They are so close now to the lead 3. Can Jean Giron lead his group into a charge for the win? They're still not up to speed fully. This group is. They need to clear Boris without getting held, but I believe they are going to be held. They are held. That's the over. They will not catch up now, I don't think. Unless Mirandola can keep his foot in it. But no, because Boris is going to go up to... There goes any hope of this group catching up now. It's one of these two. It's either George Whitaker or Willem de Sturman who's going to come out on top in this race. John Keefe may be too far back now. He may have lost the draft. So Jean Giron, Peter Long, Ryan Merchant and Mario Mirandola are going to give it everything to try and catch up to Keefe. Because he has very much lost. Oh no, he's still in the draft. He's still in it, actually. He's still in it. I believe George Whitaker may have this one. Because they just can't pass him. We'll go on board with Willem de Sturman here. And I'll be quiet now. Hold a minute, what's happened here? Is this going to bring out a caution? Has this brought out a caution? It has! We've got a caution! We've got a caution right at the end. What has happened? Dan Edwards involved. The race is back on. What has gone on? Rewinding. What has happened here? Oh, it's in this big group here. Adam Johnson turns Thomas Nisbet, and it's a hard hit there. 3 cars taken out, and I believe Dan Edwards gets collected because he can't see through. Yeah. Oh, dear, oh, dear. That is a hard hit. Dan Edwards. Oh. Smashes into the side of Adric Keefe. So Adric Keefe has already smashed up hard into the wall here. So he's nearly stopped. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. Hopefully, Adric Keefe is fine after that incident. That is a big accident. What speed was Dan Edwards travelling? This isn't on the side like last time out at Charlotte when we lost Keith McHugh. Or not lost, but he got injured. So there is more between the car and the driver. Hopefully Adric Keefe is okay. We'll find out after the race. That's a big impact. Dan Edwards and Adric Keefe. I believe they will probably be okay. There is far more between them now than there was prior in the incident at Charlotte. So, the race is back on. We'll discuss this after the race, or we'll find out about the condition after the race. But we've got a caution here at Daytona, and this race is very much back on. Been going for over an hour now. Let's go through the order. So, George Whitaker leads from Willem de Sturman. So the top 2 on the lead lap. Then Adam Johnson behind is in 21st and lapped. I'm very much damaged after that. John Keefe 3rd. Then they've got Thomas Nisbet. Then 4th, 5th on the lead lap. Then there's 2 lapped cars. Then it's Simmons, Johnson, Manikandan, Valyak, then Faulkner, who's many laps down, Andretti, who's lapped, and then it's Limburg who's lapped, and then it's Nevermind, Fredrickson lapped, Wells, Mondragon, Via who's lapped, Dublin Bay who's lapped, Stella, and Gray who's lapped. Giron and Long have pitted. So they couldn't make the end, them two. Absolute disaster. We are going to go green here. I know that much because it's lap 72 the caution came out. I believe we'll be going green next time by. So Ratko Betes is coming in. That's going to help a lot because that's going to put less lapped cars in the way. So Ratko Betes comes down pit road. So George Whitaker will lead the field still. James Simmons closes up to Boris. If they can clear Boris, then there's only going to be 2 lapped cars in the way. And Adam Johnson is going to be slow. So he was just involved in an incident. So, okay, we're still under caution, so won't be next time by. It'll be the one after. Are we going to be treated to a classic finish like we were last time out at Daytona? Of course, this is going to be a bit... the mood is a bit down now after the incident with Adric Keith. Condition will be released after the race. As of course, we won't know instantly, will we? So... I believe we'll be going green, not this time, the next time by. So George Whitaker leads. Right, we'll go down the order. George Whitaker is from Willem de Sturman, John Keith, Ryan Merchant, Mario Mirandola, James Simmons, Mitch Johnson, Krithik Manikandan, Eva Valyak, and Sonia Nevermind, who once again is looking to get a top 10. I swear she is the most consistent driver in the history of MMS NASCAR. How many cars do we have left in this? Okay, so we've got 15 lead lap cars. Okay, I'll count through the cars and we'll see how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20. We have 26 cars left, and while I was counting Mitch Johnson coming down pit road, so I believe he has a mechanical issue in his 33 car, which is such a shame because he's been so good. So in he comes into his box. There's another pit crew out. Someone else must have an issue. What is going on this race? So out he comes. Okay, so he is fine. So he's just going to be on the back of the lead lap cars. We're going green this time by. We'll have 2 laps of green flags racing. Can George Whitaker, who has led the majority of this race, hold on to the win? Will Willem de Sturman win it? Will rookie John Keith win in his first MMS NASCAR race? Will it be one of the Stuart Haas cars on the team's debut in MMS NASCAR, currently 4th and 5th with 2 lapped cars between them and the leader? James Simmons, maybe? His debut at Talladega last year ended in disappointment, but he's got a strong car and he's been very strong today. If it wasn't for a poor stop, I reckon he'd be with the leaders. Maybe Krithik Manikandan. I don't think Ava Valyak will be able to. So Sonia Nevermind is 9th. So Nicholas Wells will be 10th. Mondragon 11th. Stella 12th. 13th for Giron. 14th for Long. Sorry about that. We are back to the race now. Here we go. 2 laps to go. Once we get the green. George Whitaker leads the field. Green flag. We're racing again at Daytona. Look at this. Willem de Sturman pulls out to the outside straight away. So he's going to be fine. He has the best shot at this. John Keefe is going to go to the outside of the 69 car. His teammate. So John Keefe goes round the outside of his teammate, and he is going to be in the hunt for the lead. There's Ryan Merchant. James Simmons, a beautiful run up high with Merchant as they're trying to clear the 13 car, I believe it is. So yeah, they're going to get the run off. They're now in the hunt for the win here. So they are very much in the hunt for the win. James Simmons and Ryan Merchant. Can they close up? George Whitaker leading ahead of Willem de Sturman right now. Behind it's John Keefe, Ryan Merchant, James Simmons, Mario Mirandola. And then it's lap cars blocking everyone. No one can get past the lap cars. So none of this group is going to come out with the win. Andrew Mondragon has an issue. He is down pit road now. Maybe a puncture. We don't know. Maybe just not enough fuel. So here we go. George Whitaker still leading ahead of Willem de Sturman. Ryan Merchant behind is going to get the move on John Keefe. There's James Simmons. He's also going to pass Keefe here. Can everyone make the finish now? I believe they can. We've not had any incidents. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Right, Willem de Sturman still on the back of George Whitaker. I think Whitaker has this. He surely has it, unless Ryan Merchant can pull something off. Surely George Whitaker has this in the bag now. He was so quick last year. He went a lap down and stayed on pace with the leaders last year. But this year, it's finally happened. George Whitaker wins the Daytona 200. An absolutely fantastic drive from the Penske driver to take Penske's first victory in MMS NASCAR ahead of Willem de Sturman, who is going to be so disappointed he could not get past that 92. But what a performance from Whitaker. Incredible. He held off everyone for so long that race and put in one of the greatest super speedway performances I think we'll ever see in MMS NASCAR. George Whitaker has won the Daytona 200. Ryan Merchant, a brilliant rookie start. He'll be in 3rd place. Second ever race for Simmons, 4th. Keefe, unfortunate to drop back. It'll be 5th for him. 6th for Mirandola. 7th for Ava Valyak. 9th for Peter Long. 8th for Nicholas Wells. So he got a really good restart. In fact, we shall quickly have a look at what happened. Oh, there must have been an incident with Sonia Nevermind, because we've got some retired cars. I'm sorry if I've missed this. So what's happened here? Where's Sonia Nevermind? So this is the first time Sonia Nevermind is going to be classed as retired from a race. So what happened here? It must have been coming in here or something. Oh, Nevermind and 4 cars just died at the finish. So Nevermind, Manikandan, Mondragon and Johnson, all of their cars just died straight at the finish. Why did Grey pit? Sure, he was 3 laps down, but you had the finish in sight. Oh, what a race. Daytona always delivers, and it's delivered one of the greatest just super speedway drives we've had in MMS NASCAR. He held off the entire field. But George Whitaker is your Daytona 200 winner. It's his 2nd victory in MMS NASCAR, and he has booked himself a place in the playoffs. It's a great start for Penske, who take their first victory in MMS NASCAR. It's a great race to start the season. MMS NASCAR is back, and we are here to stay for a long time after a long time that we weren't racing. But that was a fantastic race, nearly an hour and a half. I hope to see you next time out. Thanks for watching, and yeah, we're back.